皆様ごきげんよう、モリアーティです。本日はシャーロック・ホームズクライム&パニッシュメント第2の事件からやっていきたいと思います。では再開。
This trip to the countryside will be good for you, Holmes. As your friend and your doctor, I really do recommend that you give yourself a complete change of scene. Fresh air, brisk walks, bird watching, chopping wood.
Sounds intolerable. I mean, certainly it sounds delightful.
But you haven't yet told me who your friend is. The one we're going to visit.
He is a bee lover.
A bee lover? Do you mean that he keeps bees? That must be Mrs. Hudson, bringing the warm cloth that I requested.
There is someone to see you, Mr. Holmes.
I have no time. Send whoever it is away.
Yes, Holmes, I really think we ought to leave now.
Mycroft.
Oh yeah.
Sherlock.
Oh, Mr. Holmes? Perhaps you don't remember me. I'm Dr. Watson. We met at the Diogenes Club a few years ago.
ホームズのお兄さ
I
んですね。
documented our encounter in a short story I gave the title The Greek Interpreter.
He does remember you, Watson. My brother remembers everything, and that is why he is so valuable to the government.
We are about to depart for the train station.
I know.
You know?
Sherlock, I need your help. There are people who presently threaten both our country and the Crown itself. You must help us with those methods of yours.
Need help. Those are not words I would readily associate with you, Mycroft.
I wrote you a letter, but you did not reply. And this is not about politics. It's about people. People similar to those whom you pretend to defend in your petty detective affairs.
Everything is about politics with you, Mycroft. I'm not interested. Have some of your agents, your spies, or worse, undertake this job of yours. You are defending your people, and they have little to do with the people I choose to help, I can assure you.
That's the point. You think exactly as they do.
Who are they?
The Merry Men. He is talking about the Merry Men, a band of idealistic terrorists.
Sherlock, do please think about it. They are planning something diabolical. Your country needs you.
You need me, Mycroft, and you are not the country. Although if your waistline expands very much further.
Mrs. Hudson, tea will not be necessary. Dr. Watson, the train conductor, Mr. Parker, is aware that you will be 7 minutes late. You are in the 4th car. The train will be waiting for you. Sherlock, enjoy your time in Staffordshire. And do, please, at least write to me on your return.
なるほど。マイクロフト・ホームズがこんなに早く出てくるとは思いませんでしたね。あ、これは前回の事件のことですね。ほうほう。はは。実は勇敢なレストレード警部が乱闘する危険な犯罪者を取る。なるほど。そうですか。そうですね。さて、出かけましょう。
Watson, I'll hold a cab for us. We leave in 5 minutes for the station.
線路上の謎。今回のタイトルのようですね。さて、どんな事件が待ってるのかとても楽しみですが。
What a gloomy night. It was warmer inside the waiting hall.
Since the station master told us that the train is about to arrive, we should not have to wait very much longer.
Yes, at last.
Attention! The train is arriving at the station. Please stand well away from the platform edge.
I'll take your bags and your blasted archive suitcase. But, Holmes, the headlight. It's faded away.
Something is wrong. I can't hear any sound from the incoming train.
Excuse me, sir. Can you explain what has happened?
I don't know. It's as if the train vanished into thin air.
Holmes, say something.
Quick, fetch a lantern and let us take a look.
It's too dark. Only fog and rails, nothing else.
There is no use in stumbling around here at night. We will come back tomorrow.
次の日非常に朝早く今回はこの消えた、電車の謎を解明すると。なるほど。
Well, here we are again at Evesham Station. We have a full day ahead. Let us begin our investigation.
捜査を開始。あら、あの人たち。おう、戻されちゃいましたね。なるほど。まああの人たちはあまり関係ないでしょう。これが、駅。この方向ですね。確か、こちらの方向から来ましたね。F。おお、新しい。昨晩の再現 VTR ですね。
This is the place where we saw the train vanish last night.
Railway sleepers. Nothing unusual. The rails have not been touched. There's nothing unusual here. There are no tracks or footprints on the ground.
なるほど。
Railway sleepers. Nothing unusual. The rails have not been touched. There's nothing. Railway sleepers. Nothing unusual. A discarded item, possibly thrown from the train. There are no signs to indicate that the train ran off the track, nor are there any other traces. There is nothing whatsoever. There are no clues. But then, a negative result is also a result.
Oh, I see what you're getting at. No clues and you're smiling.
Yes, Watson, I do smile on occasion. This mystery appears very promising.
まあ謎といっ
This
ても
investigation won't be simple.
電車が
We shall require a map of the region.
空飛ぶわけでもあるまいしと。まあ大体は限られてきますね。消えたということはどういうことか。ホームズ君が原作でも言ってましたね。ありえないことを一つずつ排除していった結果、それが真実となると。さて、駅長に聞いてみましょう。
Good morning. Allow me to introduce myself. My name is Sherlock Holmes, and this is my friend and colleague, Dr. Watson.
Yes, I remember you. I'm Station Master Everett. You were here last night. So, you were Mr. Holmes, the great detective.
いえいえ、大した
Will you be
探偵ではあり
investigating
ま
what
せんよ。
happened?
I shall indeed.
It is extraordinary that an entire train could disappear like that. And to think of all the poor people inside it, the passengers, the driver.
さて、ホームズ君お得意の人間観察ですね。ほうほう。汚れてますね。結婚している。
Could you please give us any details about the train?
Well, there was nothing so very special about it. At least not that I can recall. My memory's not what it used to be. However, if you need it, you can have the train composition report. It's inside my office.
I would be glad to have a detailed map of the local railway district.
But of course, please.
See you later, my good man.
待合室ですか。ここはなんだ。忘れ物。
Railway post bags.
郵便ですか。これかな。違った。
This map will be useful.
ほうほう。マップですか。今こちらにいますね。で、電車は、西から東へ来たと。で、消えたのがだいたいこの辺りですか。ホームズ君たちはこちらの、ホームから見てたと。ほうほう。ほう。ということはだ。行く先は、まあここで消えたのだとしたら、こちらか、こちらしかないですね。こちらには行けない。ただ妙ですね。電車が線路から外れたとなると相当な音がするはずなので、綺麗に消えてましたからね。さて、ということはだ。
This place serves as a storage area for the station. This part is probably from a locomotive.
ということは、そうですね。だいたい分かってきましたね。おや、こちらは
There was a building here not so long ago.
But I don't understand, Holmes. Why would anyone destroy the shed in such a manner?
It was disassembled in great haste. It is most odd.
なんかあってそうですが、これは言っていいのかな。多分もうオチが分かってしまいました。私は。皆さんはどうでしょう。なるほど。
Traces. Let's take a closer look.
いや、こっちじゃないですね。こういうことですか。
The distance between the tracks is about 6 feet 7 inches.
2メートル。車輪の間隔。
These traces are relatively fresh
重い。
and were made by a large truck loaded with materials.
資材。今考えてるのはですね、ここだけの状況から判断するので、おそらく間違ってる可能性もあるんですが、消えるということは普通に論外ですね。ありえないですね。消えるなら消える条件が揃っていないといけないんですが、あいにく揃っていたとは思えないんですね。とんでもないオチを用意してない限りはですがね。と考えると、あれ電車の列車ですか。列車の部品を運んでいたと見るのが まあ一番現実的かなとは思いますね。でもあそこにあったというのが少し妙ですね。
I knew.
I think we should meet this, Mr.
何ですか、短時間で電車を組み立ててばらすというのは、まあ、皆さんとか私たちが思ってるような、電車では無理だと。ただ大事なことを思い出してほしいんですが、そうですね、どこまで話しましたっけ。そうですね、電車が、消えるということはありえないので、ただ消えると言っても見たわけでもないんですよね、私たちが電車を。次何を調べればいいんだろう。移動できるかな。できないですね。ワトソンくんちょっと邪魔だな。あれ全部見回りましたっけ。そうですね、これで駅長に話しかければよかったみたいですね。特別
According to the train composition report, there was a special wagon. What does that entail?
That's a highly secure car, ordered by a private party. It is generally to carry something of value. Those wagons have iron walls, you know, without any windows. And they're fitted with a complex key lock.
That is important information. Do you know what was inside this particular wagon?
Certainly not. No, that's private. And it's not my responsibility to allot the wagons to whoever.
まあ大体の謎は分かってきたんですが、あとはなぜそんなことをしたかですね。
Was there anything exceptional about any of the passengers aboard the train?
What do you mean? Like officials? I wouldn't know. Oh, but now that you mention it, yes, there was something. There was a message from Bridlington station saying that the train had been delayed because of an issue with the passengers. But what kind of problem that they didn't say?
That is interesting.
ブドリントン駅。
You mentioned a problem at Bridlington station. I should like to visit this station.
これで新
Could
し
you
いと
mark
ころ
it
に
on
行
the
けそうで
local
すね。
map?
Of course. It's a suburban railway station. You might take a cab there.
そうですね、解体された倉庫。
It appears that there was a small warehouse near your station, and that it was disassembled. Why is that?
It was burgled overnight about 2 weeks ago. The police have already started their investigation, but I doubt that they'll find anything.
そうですか。
What was inside the warehouse?
Nothing of value. A few hundred feet of standby rails and some spare railway parts. But it wouldn't be easy to steal all of that. Why would anyone want to?
See you later, my good man.
なるほど、ずいぶん前から計画されていた犯行のようですね。それも綿密にと。これは一人でできる仕事量でもなさそうなので、複数犯の可能性もありますね。どこまでお話ししたか、私たちが見た列車は、幻想のものだったとなるとですよ、それを組み立てなければいけない。 組み立てるとなると、はい、到着しました。新しい、ブリドリントン駅ですね。これが、前の駅なんですかね。で、今考えてるのはですね、ここで電車が、消えた、私の説の、これが偽物だとしましょう。本来来るべきではなかった、電車だとしましょう。そうした場合、ブリドリントン駅発で、消えてるんですね。本来の、通るべきだった電車がどこに消えたのか。この地図を見る限りだと、どこにも行けないはずなんですが、あとはそこだけですね。さて、怒っていると。
This is an absolute scandal. It's always the same with these rail companies. No respect for the customer.
作業着、安い券、結婚はされていると。姫の洗い肌。
Please calm down, sir. What is your concern?
Concern? What is my concern? I'll tell you what my concern is. Last night I were on the train as usual with my colleague, heading home. Then along came this ridiculous ticket inspector, who started arguing that our tickets were invalid. He made us get off the train, and he was extremely rude about it.
ですね。
Were you aboard the train that vanished last night?
Yes, I heard that it disappeared. But I don't care because we would have stopped before then anyway. Our tickets were valid and no doubt about it. And then, to top it all, the ticket inspector pushed everyone else out too, except for a bunch of rich. Well, of course their type don't need a ticket.
誘拐でしょうかね。
Can you recall anything more specific about this fortunate group?
Well, yes. They were all foreigners. Spanish-looking toffs with snake eyes.
Goodbye, sir.
なるほど。さて、
Good
次
day
は
to you, sir.
裕福そう
Good
な
day.
紳士
To whom am I
お話を聞きましょう。
My name is Sherlock Holmes, and this is...
Are you a representative of this damned railway company? Because I have a complaint.
We are not from the railway company. We are...
Well, in that case, Mr. Shamrock Flomes, please excuse me, but I'm not in the mood for idle chit-chat at the moment.
あ、今帽子だったんですね。オーストラリアの帽子と。随分なお金持ちのようです。まあ十分でしょう。
You must be Mr. Robinson, is that correct?
Yes?
I am leading the investigation of the disappearing train. It would help if you could answer my questions.
Ah, well, all right. I have nothing to hide.
I presume it was you who placed the order for the special wagon.
Yes. It was to transport my valuable prototype safely to London. My prototype is a revolutionary device. It is capable of producing electricity. I'm a businessman and an engineer. I had already found several potential customers for my invention. But I was very optimistic about the director's board who were travelling on the train last night.
まるでニコラ・テスラですね。
You mentioned a director's board. Which company do they own?
The Chilean Barcazas Company. I had made an appointment with them. Now they are lost, along with the train and my prototype.
What do you know about the Barcazas Company?
It's a large South American company. They showed a great deal of interest in my prototype, and they seemed wealthy enough to do business with.
This revolutionary machine of yours, was it very valuable?
For God's sake, sir, it is priceless. It could change the world we live in. And yet, I was selling it for almost nothing.
それは
I
な
am
い
a
でしょう。
humanitarian, you see. I do not know if I will ever be able to get over this disaster. I cannot believe that it disappeared with that damn train.
Mr. Robinson, could you please clarify? Were you travelling alongside your prototype?
Yes, I was. But I had to step off the train.
Oh.
And all because of this stupid station master.
I received a telegram declaring that an important person, a Mr. Bromsby, wished to see you in the waiting room. I merely informed you of this.
Mr. Bromsby is a wealthy gentleman. His interest in my invention was truly unexpected. So yes, of course, I agreed to see him. Unfortunately, he wasn't there. I thought perhaps he might have been delayed, so I chose to wait a while.
おう
But
随分
despite
仕組ま
my
れた
requests, the
よう
train
ですね。
left the station without me. Absolutely unacceptable.
The timetable is strict. We cannot wait any longer. The regulations require the train to be on time.
You are an idiot. You will pay for it. I will sue you.
The ticket inspector forced all the passengers from the train except for the directors of the Barcazes Chilean company.
いやー、今の、駅員さんは随分真面目な方のようですね。あれこれがいや、それはないでしょう。意味があるから残されたんでしょう。検察係のなるほど。何か見つけましたね。
The insurance policy for Robinson's machine. A significant sum.
トーマス・ L ・ロビンソン氏によって作成された自律型発電機の試作品に関する保証。試作品の損失が生じた場合、その価値に対して 50% まで保証しますと。チリ人保険証券、繋がらないですね。何かまだ一つ、いや、もっと足りない気がします。
Good day to you, gentlemen. How may I help
ご
you?
きげんよう。
Good day to you, sir. My name is Sherlock Holmes. I am investigating the unfortunate disappearance of last night's train.
I see. I'm Station Master Bertram, but my supervisor has not informed me about this. I do not know if...
Do not worry. I have only a few questions. Station Master Everett from Evesham told us that you reported a problem with some passengers last night.
Indeed. This train is a regular line for those who work at Nottingham. But yesterday, everyone was asked to get off the train here at my station. I've no idea why, and it delayed the train. But the worst of it is that now I have to deal with two furious passengers who are complaining about the company's service. They stayed here the whole night, but people do not usually pay much attention to the regulations, you see. There are very strict and clear rules. Paragraph 234 of Article 2G-43 states that in the event of a complaint, you must...
Yes, thank you. I understand.
まあ、喋っただけでだいぶ 人柄は分かりましたが。
Apart from the passengers disembarking, did you notice anything else that was unusual last night?
いわゆる
I
新
did,
卒の方で
and
す
I
かね。
mentioned it in my report to our higher management on the matter.
What was it?
Sorry, but I can't tell you. The station master's reports are confidential.
Confidential, you say? How long have you been working here?
I've worked here long enough to be quite capable of managing a railway station.
それは嘘でしょう。新人の駅長。間違い
Let
ない。
me speak frankly, Mr. Bertram. Your age and your lack of confidence in your position are quite apparent. You cannot deny that you have only recently
ち
completed
なみ
your
にイン
studies.
クのシミで
I
分
was at the
か
top of
り
my
ましたね。
class.
Listen here, young man. I am aware that you wish to protect yourself behind all these regulations, but I represent the law.
And you are obstructing the investigation of an important case. I would suggest that you cooperate with Mr. Holmes. Think of your career.
Ah, that is... Well, I'll tell you everything. First of all, I scolded the ticket inspector, for it was he who asked the passengers to leave the train. It was not his right to do so. He was very rude. And then, later on, I received a most peculiar telegram from my colleague at Chesterfield Station, the next stop along the line.
ああ、まだ駅あったんですね。
What did the telegram say?
Well, that was the peculiar thing. It was almost unreadable. It was full of errors and awfully vague. It was hard to understand if the train had correctly passed that station or not. You can read it for yourself.
なるほど。この駅を通過したのは今までの
We want
話
to
から
visit Chesterfield Station.
して
We
間
need
違い
to
ないですね。
confirm if the station master saw the train or not.
なんでしょうこれ。暗号か単に酔っ払っていただけか。まあしかしありえそうですね。ここまで真面目な、
Railway
駅長さん
post bags.
がいるのですから正反対な駅長もいてもおかしくないでしょうが、さて少し調べてみますか。まあ後でいいかな。ではチェスタフィールド行きましょう。はい、チェスタフィールド到着しました。さて、ゴミ
This
箱
bin is full of empty bottles.
空の瓶ね。なるほど。
I had thought that all station masters knew the Morse code, but apparently not.
カンニングペーパー、まあちょっと意味合いは違いますが、ああ、随分お疲れのようですね。
How could he fall asleep at work like this? Excuse me, sir. Wake up. Ah, his breath. He must have swallowed half a distillery.
And that explains the how.
By his sleeping off the alcohol, you mean? Wake up, please, sir.
What? The 18-hour 72 train has arrived?
Good day to you. We are investigating the disappearance of last night's train, and we should like to ask you a few questions.
答えなくてもいいよ。消えてもらうだけだから。
Were there any passengers who got off that particular train at your station last night?
No, nobody, it seems to me. Although I did not leave my office, so...
No doubt you were very busy.
You don't say. You can't ever get any peace around here. Now you have to send a telegram each time a train arrives and departs.
今赤い花は、駅長さんはみな、身なりは、ちゃんとしてるんですね。 結婚もされているということは奥さんは大変ですね。
Station Master Bertram from Bridlington showed me a strange telegram that he received from you last night. It concerned the train, but it was barely comprehensible.
What? He's a fastidious little twerp, that Bertram. I remember everything quite clearly. It was late, and I was tired, but I did my work. So what? There's no need to be so petty.
You were not tired, you were inebriated. Tell me the truth now, or I shall not hesitate to document your state in my report.
My friend means that you will end up by being sacked from your position.
All right. So I was drunk. I don't remember all of yesterday, to be truthful to you. Please don't go harsh on me.
Holmes, this man has consumed a considerable amount of alcohol. He's not entirely helpless yet, but...
It will not be long before he is. Obviously, his testimony cannot be trusted.
優しいな。さて、つまり、チェスタフィールドを通過はしているかどうかは全然電報が来てましたが全然、信憑性というか信頼性のあるものではなかったと。なるほど。そうですね。ではこの辺にしておきましょうか。チェスタフィールド駅は次回念入りに調べていきたいと思います。今回が、ブリヂストン、ここからここまでは電車が来てたと。でこう来てチェスタフィールドを通過しているのか、それともここで何かあったのか。まあしかし、ここで何かがブリヂストンチェスタフィールド間の、線路上で何かがあったと見るのがとなるとここしかないですかね。ここが、次ぐらいに調べることになりそうなポイントかな。まあ仮にチェスタフィールドから、イーブシャムこの間で消えたとしたらここしかないでしょう。まあこう行って海に沈んだかここに行ったか。まあ隠すという話になったら本来の電車をですね海に沈めるか、これは鉱山なんですかね。鉱山はどうなんですかね。まあまだ行ってみないことにはわからないですが、そのあたりも、少しずつ解明していきましょう。ではまた次回のパートでお会いいたしましょう。モリアーティでした。ごきげんよう。